Good morning, everyone. Today we will deal with goal setting. In the first three sessions, you have learned how to develop your personality, and now, after this, how will you achieve your goal? How to set a goal, and what is the importance of goal setting in your future life? So let's see what is goal setting. See, goal setting means what do we want to become. It's our desire and wish, but goal setting and goal setting, wish and desire, these are two different things. Goal setting is far more than desire and wishes. Our wishes, our desires may be or may not be possible to achieve it. They won't be complete. If you set a goal, then you work hard to achieve that goal. So this is the difference between your goal, your dream, your wishes and desire. So let's see. Earl Nightingale said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. See, we want to become an ideal personality or ideal person, and to achieve that ideal or identity, we need to move towards our progress, and it is the realization. So, here success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. If you want to become a winner, then you should compete with someone. Unless and until you compete with someone, then and then only you became successful. Then and then only you became winner. So, goal or ideal is easy to achieve, but you need to do some progress. Right. Now, in this unit, you will learn what is goal setting, what SMART goals are, how to set, achieve personal and professional goals. There are so many types of goals like personal goals, professional goals, academic goals, social goals, financial goals are there. So these are the different parts. But today, in this unit, you will learn personal and professional goals. So what is goal? See, a goal is a specific target towards which we focus our efforts and energy. Since your childhood, you took so many efforts, you have so many energy to do some things. And when you focus your all efforts and energy towards a target, it means you are achieving your specific goal. Goal is a specific target towards which we focus our efforts and energy. So these two words, efforts and energy, are more important. If you don't do nothing, then you will not have that energy. You don't take any efforts to achieve. If you believe that you can, then you make some progress. Then you took some efforts and you put your energy in it. So goal is a specific targets towards which we focus our efforts and energy. For instance, if you wish to score well in your examination, we set a goal that there is a measurable in percentages. Means if you study well, then you can set a goal that if I study like this, if I plan that way, then I can achieve 80, 90, 60, 70, means they are measurable. Why they are measurable? Because it depends on you, it depends on your goal, and you can set like that. Then the another example, if we need to lose weight, we set a goal that can be measured in kilograms or pounds. It's the same thing. Nowadays, everybody is aware of their weight, and they want to lose their weight, or sometimes they want to gain their weight. So they set a target, they set a goal that in this month or in upcoming months, 6 or within a 1 year, I can lose 10 kg, or I can gain 10 kg weight, and it can be measured by kilograms or pounds. This is how you set a goal, and this is how you will work to achieve that goal. Goals can be set in any sphere of our lives: academic, professional, personal, social, etc. It means you can set goal according to your life, according to your living thing. It may be academic, it is related to your education. It may be professional, it is related to your profession or business. It is related to your personal thing, and it is related to society. Means these are the spheres of life, and in this four thing you can set your goal. Now they can be individual as well as team goals. See, there are two types of goals: individual and professional. Sorry, individual and team goals. Here are few examples of goals that can be set in different spheres of your lives. I will become a state level badminton player by 2019. Maybe he or she decided that she will be a state level badminton player by 2019. Second example, I will learn to play the guitar in the next 6 months. He has set or she has set target, the goal, that in the next 6 months he or she will play the guitar. I will sign up at a gym and work on my physical fitness. Means he will join gym and work on his physical fitness. I will join a youth club which works towards improving the living condition of slum dwellers in my city. स्लम dwellers म्हणजे झोपडपट्टीमध्ये राहणारे. So he will join a youth club which works towards improving the living condition of slum dwellers in my city. So this is a social goal, right? I will become a certified Java programmer by the end of the semester. This is professional goal or academic goal, we can say. My sister and I will initiate a cleanliness drive in our apartment block every month. So this is a social goal. They initiated a cleanliness drive in their apartment. So if you set a goal, then you should act accordingly. You should act to achieve that goal. You should put some efforts and energy to complete that goal. Nowadays, youngsters, they set a goal, they fixed their target, but they don't act accordingly. If you want to become a swimmer, then you should swim regularly, you should learn some skills, improve your stamina. So goal setting is a very easy thing. We can set goal at any moment, at any place, at any time. To achieve it, you have to work hard. You should have a plan. Then only you can achieve your goal. Another example is there. My family will take at least a week's break from work and travel every year. So this is their goal. As sorry, we as a family will have at least one meal in a day together. This is their goal. They want to spend some family time, and hence they make a rule, they make a goal, and they achieved it. Now, what are the SMART goals? SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So, what are the SMART goals? We will see it. A goal, as stated above, is a target. It is not just a dream or an aspiration. I said, your dream, your wishes, your desires are the different thing, and your goal is a different thing. A target pushes us to concentrate your efforts, time, and energy to accomplish it. Means you put your efforts, time, and energy to achieve, to accomplish that goal. And that target, that goal makes you do that, makes you concentrate on your efforts, time, and energy. So, how do we differentiate between a mere aspiration and a goal? An aspiration is merely a wishful thought or a dream. So, your aspiration is merely a wishful thought or a dream. To turn a dream into a goal, we need to make smart. If you have a dream, then you can set your target according to your dream, and your dream became into your goal. And to make it, and if you want to achieve it, you should make it smart. Smart means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. This is the picture. What does it say? It says a goal without a plan is just a wish. It means you didn't plan to achieve your goal, then it is just your wish. And as I said earlier, your wishes or desires may be or may not be complete. So, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Let's understand how SMART goal setting works by considering each letter in this acronym. Right now, specific. A specific goal clearly states what is to be achieved, what do you want to achieve, by whom, where, and when. When is to be achieved means you know the specific goal. If you want to become an IAS officer, you know it. You know what is to be achieved. By whom means it's you. Where and when means it is related to time. Sometimes it may be even state why that goal is important. You know that why that goal is important for you. Then the measurable. Measurability applies to both the result and the landmarks. Means if you in 10th class, then you will measure that I will study like this. I will study the subject. I will complete the one subject in 1 week, and then you get the result. Means you complete that one subject in a week, and you know the landmarks. Means how many subjects you have to study, so you can measure things. So measurability applies to both the result and the landmarks along the way to attaining a goal. Landmarks will turn Landmarks will in turn act as a signpost indicating whether one is on the right track. Means you can you can set a goal, you make some signpost or landmarks. Means step by step, you will attain your goal If you complete your first step, it means you are on the right track. If you complete your second step, it means you are on the right track. Likewise, so it has often been said that what cannot be measured cannot be managed. You cannot, if you don't measure a thing, it means you cannot manage that thing. Like the engineer or the civil engineer, first he make a plan and then he act according to the plan. And if he didn't measure that plan, if he didn't make a plan, he cannot manage things. Hence, one should try to quantify targets and goals to assess and ensure their completion. Hence, you should make a measurable plan, then you should assess it whenever you complete that step, and it will give you surety that you are on the right track. Then the attainable. You should ensure that the goal you set are achievable. See, if I want to become an astronaut, that's my goal. If I set a goal to become an astronaut, now at this time, I cannot achieve that goal. If I want to achieve that goal, then I should study science, I should complete my post graduation from science, then I will achieve that post or my goal. So you should know that if you set a goal, then you ask yourself a question: is it possible to achieve that goal or is it not? They can be challenging too. So it's a challenge to attain that goal, and so it should be attainable. Firstly, you must believe that you can manage to do what you are setting out to do. When you set a goal, then you should understand that I am on the right track. I can achieve that goal. I can manage things. Then only you can attain or you can achieve that goal. If you set a goal that are unbelievable, even to even to yourself, it is very unlikely you will achieve them. You don't believe that if that the set goal is impossible to achieve, then it is very unlikely that you will achieve them. This is equally important when setting goals for a group, such as in the corporate setting. If the people by whom the goals are being set to do believe they are attainable, it is unlikely they will work wholeheartedly towards achieving them. In corporate work, they give you a target. They set a target for a team of people, and they believe that this team will achieve that goal. And as a team, you know that you will achieve that goal and you will work wholeheartedly. Agreement and participation in smart goals setting process is important. In such cases, to ensure that most people are happy with how realistic the goals are. So, if you want to set a goal, then set goal according to this SMART. It should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. If it doesn't fit in this SMART thing, then it is not achievable, it is not attainable, and it is not realistic. So you should set a goal which is realistic, which is attainable, which is measurable and managed, and which is specific. Then the relevant. Evaluate both your personal and your professional goals and determine whether they help you find happiness. It means you set a goal, is it relevant to you, your family, your society, your nation? Is it relevant for the humanity, or is it give you happiness? So it should be relevant in your life. Your goals must be relevant to what you want to achieve in the short term and long run. Means the goals can be short term and the long term. Understanding your organization or personal vision, missions, and purpose is critical in this respect. So, in due course of time or in due course of our life, we meet some goals because of our personal and professional life. So, it should be relevant regarding to your professional and personal life. Sometimes you can be tempted to do something simply because it is easy and sounds great. So, we do things because they are easy. It looks good, and then you discover that it has no long term importance to what you want to achieve as an individual or an organization. Like, suppose if you want to learn something different apart from your academics, apart from your professional profession, because it sounds great, it is easy, but you understood and then you discover that it has no importance in your life. It is not very important as an individual or an organization. So it should be relevant in your life. It should be relevant for your organization. Now, the time bound. Time frame to achieve goals is the best way to ensure the success of a goal setting exercise. Means, if you are traveling 25 kilometers or 30 kilometers on bike, you should take 40 or 50 minutes or 30 minutes more or less. So you know the target, you know the time, and when you know it, then it's very easy to achieve that goal. It gives you surety. It can prevent you from procrastinating because you know that you are working to a deadline. Means if you know the time frame, then you cannot postpone things. You will not say, I will do it after some days, because you have set a target, you set a time, you set a time limit, and in that time limit, you should complete it because it's your deadline. Now, let's see what this is say. Goals which are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound yield meaningful results. Means if your goals act according to the smart points, it means you are getting good results. So you should set a goal according to this SMART acronym. Today I'm stopping here. I will deal with the same topic in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.